Hello everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Joy Food Channel. I hope everybody's doing well. In today's recipe, I am going to show you how to make the best tasting Ghana butter bread. So this is my recipe, and if you are interested, please keep on watching and I'll see you very soon for another Mrs. Joy recipe. So let's get started. So I am going to pour 1.5 cups of warm water, which is about 360 milligrams. Just make sure it is warm. Next, I am going to add half a tablespoon of dried active yeast, which needs to be activated first. And to help it, I am going to add half a tablespoon of sugar. Next, I am going to stir it for about 30 seconds, and then I am going to cover it and let it sit for about 10-15 minutes until bubbles come on top, until it froths, and it means it is active. So while I'm doing that, I am going to put 4 cups of flour into my bowl, and then I am going to add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg powder. If you prefer to use the fresh one, please use it. Next, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. You can reduce it to half a teaspoon if you prefer. And then I'm going to mix it. Next, I am going to add my butter, which is about 8 tablespoons of butter or margarine, so about 110 grams or even half a cup. Now my yeast is ready and I am going to add it to the butter. And then I am going to mix all this together. You can use a stand mixer, but this time I'm just going to use my bare hands, washed hands, until it forms a dough. So this is it. And so I am going to keep on kneading it until I get this. So it's a bit sticky, but not too sticky. And then I'm going to keep on kneading it on my working table. So I'm going to dust a little bit of flour on it so that it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to place my butterbread dough and dust a little bit more flour on the dough. And then I am going to knead it. So ideally you should knead it for about 10 to 15 minutes, but if you have a stand mixer, it is way quicker. So you decide. You might want to get some more muscles. All right. So now I'm going to shape my dough into a round shape, and then I am going to spray a little bit of oil into a large enough container, a glass one this time, and I am going to place my dough in it and just rub a little bit of oil on it so that it doesn't stick. And next I am going to cover it with cling film. You can use a damp cloth if you like, and let it rise until it doubles in size. So this is it, my friends. It has doubled up in size. By the way, I prefer to use cling film because in my opinion it works quicker, but feel free to use a damp cloth if you prefer. Now I am going to dust some more flour on my working table, place my dough on it, and then dust a little bit more flour, just a little bit, you don't need too much. And then we will carry on kneading our butterbread dough, and this time not for long, just for a few minutes. Okay, so just about 3 to 4 minutes, and then it should be fine. All right, so now we are going to get our dough ready and prepare it to put it into the baking tin. So what I do is I am shaping it again into a round shape. Next I'm going to use my rolling pin to flatten it, but if you haven't got a rolling pin, don't worry, you can skip this step and just shape it the best way you can. But if you do, after you have flattened it, just roll it just as you see in the video, and then make sure you seal both ends. And I am going to show you my bread baking thing. So this is what I am using. I bought it from Amazon. I bought it 19 pounds, which is about $26 and 21 euros. It is not very big. It looks big, but it is not. So make sure you read the dimensions before buying it if you want a bigger bread. So now I am going to butter it to make sure that my dough doesn't stick to it. So make sure you butter all the corners, the sides of the baking thing, and then I am going to dust some flour on it. So both butter and flour helps. And then I'm just going to make sure the size fits my baking thing. As I said, it is not a big one, so it fits perfectly. And then I am going to cover with the lid and let it rise for about 30 minutes. And this is it now. And as you can see, it has doubled up in size and it's starting to get the shape I want. So I am going to close it and bake it at 180 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes. Make sure you preheat your oven before. And this is how my butter bread looks like after 40 minutes in the oven. And it looks fantastic and it smells so good. You know, nutmeg is everything, guys. It's everything. So now I am going to show you the full bread, and this is it. It has a nice color and it is not too soft, not too hard. This is exactly what I was looking for. So now take another look at it, a better look. And now I am going to cut my bread so that you can see how it looks like on the inside. Oh guys, and the flavors, I keep stressing on that, it smells so good. So this is it. This is my simple way of preparing Ghana butter bread. This is a close-up here. Look at this, nice and soft. This is exactly what I wanted to achieve. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this recipe. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me comments. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'm going to put all the measurements, and I'll see you next time for another recipe. Bye and take care.